Hello, my fellow Warframe players. On the console, anyway, it's that time again. Update day. Well, it was yesterday, but that update was huge. I kinda had to cobble this one really quickly together, so I'm gonna miss a bit of footage, but I'll get all the details down, so don't worry. Anyway, let's get right into it. With additions. Now, there were a lot of additions this time around. Quite a few, actually. Good ones, and some people think they're bad ones, but I think they're okay. But anyway, let's start off with the new Arcwing game modes. You've got Rush and Capture. And you also have the new companions to Gavats. Now I couldn't get any footage because day one. But also you have the new navigation. So, navigation I like the old navigation, the very old one, where it was all grid based. Then they changed it to whole level based, and I didn't like that so much. You're the developers. So they created the hybrid of the two. So you have a clear sign of progression, everything's all laid out for you, you can easily find your level, you don't have to keep scrolling and rolling around the planet wondering where it was again. Sure, you don't have anything clearly labeled. Arcwing, there's fewer Arcwing missions, but hey, they're all pretty great. And not to mention you got alert missions for Void now. How that all works, well, I don't have a whole explanation, but it's simpler this time around, it's all the way I gotta say. Okay, also we have other items in some of the Arcwing weapons, their parts, are now found in the Syndicate places. Now, what's the point of doing these Arcwing missions now, I don't really know, since they moved a lot of the parts here in Syndicates. It's another thing to trade. Probably make a bit of plot off it, maybe. Maybe. Probably not. It is Arcwing after all. Not very many people like it. Plus they got little sculptures for each Syndicate. And on top of that, the market also got an overhaul in terms of design. I'm not too big of a fan of this one, but hey, it's there. At least you can go between categories, but it's not very quick, in my opinion. But oh well, it is what it is. It's doable for my part, for what I want out of a marketplace. But yes, plenty of new things in terms of all that. Okay, also, we have new weapons. Sangas? These effing names these weapons. Anyway, it's Arc Gun. On top of that, we also got the Azakuja. Whatever. It's Arc Sword. I'm so horrible pronouncing these weapons. And then we have the Okina. What? Okina? Yeah. Pretty much a dual pair of size. Stat-wise, I don't think they're very great, but hey, oh well. And that is it of the footage I managed to get on day one. I'll go over the stuff I don't have footage for. Now, there's junctions, which I managed to take a look at them. But anyway, they're checklists. Such as you want to go to a new planet, if you haven't gone through all the planets, you'll need to go through these junctions, which you have to collect 500 Rubido on the planet you're on, maybe kill some Eximus units, maybe do some quests. That's what's required to go forward, not just kill the boss and go. We also have displays. These are kind of, you know, you can hang up pictures and concept art and all that. I'm not sure really how it works, haven't purchased any yet, but they're cheap. And Conclave has their all new unique stances, you know, melee stances. So I'm not sure if they could be used outside of Conclave, but hey, they're there. Alright. Moving on that, we got the changes category. Now, there are a lot of changes this time around, and these are all in point form. But yes, there's a lot of changes. First up, I didn't get any footage, but I wanted to, as I read it. The Burston has a visual overhaul. Go ahead and take a look at it. Looks really nice. It is also important. Helmets are now called Neuro-Optics. So if you go around and you find a Oberon Neuro-Optic, it's not a super ultra rare item. It's just a helmet. We got wrote here, finishers now have hit detection. The reticule turns red when you're about to perform a finisher on an enemy, or when you can do it. Okay. Okay. We also have the Void 2.0. I touched on it lately, but anyway, you still have all your Void keys. It's just they're now relics. These relics can be used to get Void items, but you don't necessarily go to Void anywhere to get it. You use the alert missions. You'll understand when you look at it, if you know why that works. Okay, and another nice thing here. I really hope they're telling the truth on this, but ancient auras won't stack. You know, like the Ancient healers, the ancient disruptors, their auras won't stack on top of enemies, making them just indestructible. This also goes for the propaganda drone's auras too, so it won't buff Grenier to be super powerful. Alright. Next onto a couple abilities. Oberon's Reckoning has a chance to drop health orbs, and if they're picked up, it'll heal your allies, and if they're down, it'll revive them. That's potentially good. Fire rate mods for pistols now affect Mesa's Peacemaker, so making it slower or faster depending on what you want. Okay, onto weapon stats. For a Dark Split Sword, the critical chance has been increased to 25%, and the critical damage to 2.5%. The swing speed has also been increased. Next weapon is the Twin Boscolic. The status chance is increased to 40%, damage increased to 65%, the swing speed has been increased, and the ground slam damage is increased by times 4. The radius is 7.5 meters. And when you do ground slam, the status chance is of 65% and can ragdoll enemies. So that one got quite a bit of an overhaul. Next weapon is the Stradivar. Okay, this one's a bit... I can't really give numbers this one, just to give a description. Stradivar's full auto impact damage increase, but decreases puncture and slash. Does not say how much. The Stradivar's semi-automatic mode, the puncture damage is increased, but it decreases slash damage. Of course, it does not give me numbers. You don't get numbers in games, so you have to take their word for it. Going on with the Stradivar, the Stradivar's damage is altered, with the semi-automatic damage increased, but the full auto damage has decreased. Again, no numbers. The Stradivar's status chance is increased to 15%. Oh, and it's got written on the back here that Vauban's Bastille now affects air units. Should have put that one earlier with the others, but it was out of order. Oh well. That's all for the normal changes anyway. We're moving on to Conclave changes. Now, there are Lunaro changes, but I'm not going to bother covering that because I'm not even sure if everyone watching here even plays that. You have to let me know in the comments if you really want that in the future. Anyhow, let's get started. Okay, they added some weapons. They classified all whips have been added and the Halikar. Okay. The Lucky Shot mod is no longer compatible with the Miter. I'm not even sure what that did, to be honest. Anyway, let's talk about the nerfs first, or debuffs. The following abilities cannot be used without 100 energy. That is, Soundquake for Banshee, Effigy for Chroma, World on Fire for Ember, Mend and Maim for Equinox, Exalted Blade for Excalibur, Artemis Bow for Ivara, Peacemaker for Mesa, Absorb for Nyx, Hysteria for Valkyr, and Primal Fury for Wukong. Next, they have reduced the duration of Loki's decoy. Here's a weird one. They reduces Volt's mobility to 0.8. I guess they compensate for his super speed then. They have reduced the duration of Nyx's mind control. Volt's shock damage has also been decreased. They have reduced the duration of Equinox's Metamorphosis. They have reduced the damage for the following weapons: the Opticore, the Daiku, and the Stradivar semi-automatic. The following weapons have their ammo pools reduced: Paris to 20 shots, or 20 arrows I should say, and a Daiku to 15 arrows. Moving on back to Warframes, they have reduced the damage for Banshee's Sonic Boom. They have also reduced damage for Nova's Null Star. Limbo's Cataclysm's damage is also reduced. And they reduced the damage reduction on the melee channeling blocking. Alright. Now, going on to buffs, enough of the nerfs. Mesa's Peacemaker damage has been increased. Excalibur's Exalted Blade projectile, not the actual hit, the projectile blade, his damage is increased. They have decreased the channeling cost for Valkyria's Hysteria. They have also decreased the channeling cost for Wukong's Primal Fury. They did decrease the energy cost for shooting Ivara's Artemis Bow. They increased the minimum damage for Nyx's Absorb. So that means the minimum damage you could do has been raised, which is good. They increase the damage of Ember's world on fire. They have also increased the speed of her fireball. And they increase the Frost's slow duration of for his snow globe. Or his icicle, sorry, his icicle. And they've increased the range for Vauban's Tesla traps. Alright, so there you go. As usual, I'll not be going over the fix section. I don't normally go over it. And I have had very little time to actually do this video. But oh well. It is done, it didn't take too long. And I hope that everyone here got the important points that they wanted. I tried to summarize everything, but hey, it's better than how Magamu does it at least. You gotta at least give me that much, right? But anyway, I'd like to thank everyone here for watching, and see you on Warframe. Take care, everyone.